Hello lovely people, I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. Now I am going to do the ninth prompt in the hashtag FFF 2026, which has been created by Candy at Candy's Crafty Creations and Hazel at Mixed Media on a Shoestring with Hazel. I'll put the details below. Today's prompt is ribbons and lace, and I'm going to go full on ribbons and lace. The inspiration for this prompt, or for what I'm going to do, is this. One of two coat hangers, mini coat hangers, that my mother gave me that I wasn't quite sure what to do with, but now I am. This is otherwise known as Deb's Experimental Crafting. So, I have this. I have some paper. I have some things that I've fussy cut from these papers. Not quite sure where I got them from. I want that bit. I don't want those bits. I have a mannequin. You'll see what I'm going to do with that later. And I've got the normal scissors, paper, glue. I've got some lace. I've got some ribbon. Off we go. Now, I want this to be a particular size, I decided. So I'm going to put it, this is my new, I don't know what you call these. Anyway, made it the other day. Haven't done very much in it. Let's remove that for the time being. I want this to go on this page here. And the first thing I want to do is have, I think I'll have them that way. So this, no pencil, where's the pencil? There's a pencil. I want to be there and about, let's cut it off at there. And then this one, I want to be there and there. So, very quickly, putting you on pause while I cut these out. Right, we're back. Let us find a glue mat, glue these up and stick them on. What I'm going for, what I thought I would go for, is bridal boutique, because you get lots of ribbons and lots of, I said flowers, didn't I? It's not ribbons and flowers, it's ribbons and lace. You get lots of both in a bridal boutique. So that's what we're going for. I'm going to stick that there like that. And then we'll glue this up. And I'm going to stick this one on there like that. Right. Give that a good press down. And next up, I think, oh, that's where I've put them. I will go for doing the background of our little boutique. So I'm going to put that at the back there. These were cheap papers from Temu. I've had them for a while. I've done absolutely nothing with them. So we thought we would give this a go. Oh, I need that. So we're going to put this there. And this is, like I say, just going to form the background for the main event. I'm going to put that there. Put that down there like this. And I want this. No, I'll do that later, I think. Let's put that over there so we don't use it. Use it, lose it. Use it or lose it. I'm going to have this. No, this side. Just a picture on a wall. We'll put that there. Not straight. There we go. And we're going to put that down there. It's too big. I'm just going to cut that off. And then, have I stuck my book to this glue mat? No, I haven't. I thought I had then. Because you can pretty much guarantee if anyone's going to do something like that, it's me. Okay, this is the last prop, and that is going right up against that edge. I tore it when I was gluing it. Let's stick it back together again. That's going there like that. So this is the background to our bridal boutique. Now, I have pre-prepared some material that I want to use. This is just thin cotton, and I have stuck onto the thin cotton some lace. This lace, in fact. I have also created a pattern because we're going to make a wedding dress. And I am going to take some washi tape and just attach my pattern to my lace and cotton combination. And then I'm going to attempt to cut it out. You know that thing they say about how you should never use your paper scissors for your material and vice versa? Well, I am breaking all the rules. Actually, let's do the other side as well. And we can turn it around and do it from this way. Hopefully, we'll meet somewhere in the middle. I thought I would use the lace on top of the cotton so that when I cut it, it wouldn't fray so much. Well, that's my working theory anyway. Okay, let's sling those over there. Then we need to cut there and there. There and there. Oh, good grief. I have a cat litter in this room. And the cat has just gone into it. I'm going to put you on pause. Oh my goodness. Absolutely no respect. Cats have no respect whatsoever. Midway through my video, and I have to pause to empty the cat litter and spray air freshener. I have some ribbon. Let's go back to this, shall we? How do I want to do this? I want to do this by cutting off quite a long piece of ribbon. Yes. I've got some fabric glue, which I am going to daub across the middle there. And then I am going to put the ribbon there. I'll put some more glue just on the back there, because I'm not convinced by this. Like I say, slightly experimental. Well, certainly for me it's experimental. I'm going to glue that down there. Oh, I've stuck the front to the paper. This is fun, isn't it? Right, that needs to go round there. Then I am going to tie it. I'm going to tie it. Where am I going to tie it? To one side, I think. We'll tie it. No, don't pull it. We'll tie it there. We shall tie it again. We shall encourage these to fall this way, and we shall snip them off there. I might stick those down afterwards. Now, the other thing I want to do, while we have said dress, is I'm going to put it down there. And I'm going to attempt to attach it to the coat hanger. So, some glue. I made these straps quite long so I could put some glue on the top of them and then fold them over so it looks like the dress is hanging on the coat hanger, only it falls off. It needs to be clamped so it sticks. So we will put clamp on there. Have I got any small ones? There's one. And we'll put a clamp on there just to hold those in place. And I think I've miscut it there, so let's just snip that tiny bit off. And I think what I will do is put a clamp. I'm going to put some glue on here, just like that. And I want those ribbons to sit there. So I'm going to get another clamp. Sorry about the reaching. And we're going to stick that there, like that. And we're going to put that to one side. Yeah, we're going to put that to one side. Right. This is where it gets really experimental. I have got this artist's dummy. I think I want to wrap a thicker bit of ribbon around it. That's not going to fit, is it? No. Right, let's get a much bigger bit. I think I want to wrap that around there. So I want to glue that like that. Yeah, that should work. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Spread it along a bit. And stick that on there. I also appear to be sticking it to the artist's dummy. That's not that important because I think it'll come off. Well, I hope it will come off. Okay, I have some more lace without the cotton attached to it this time. And what I want to do is make a headdress by sticking that on there like that. Okay, with me so far? So I'm going to put some glue around most but not all of the outside because I don't want to stick it to the paper underneath. I want to stick that around there like that. I need this to dry, so I'm going to put you on pause and blast it with a hairdryer. I'm back. Now I'm going to turn this upside down. And I think what I'm going to do is overlap this at the back. So I'm going to put that on there like that. that on there like that, and that will do fine. I also want to know how long I want this to be. I'm thinking that one. I can always cut it shorter. Oh look, now I'm tangled up and I've forgotten where I am. Let's go this one. I can cut it shorter, but I can't cut it longer. And we're going... yeah, we're going across there to that one. Okay. How are we doing with this? No, not dry, not sticking. Put that on there. Be back when it's dry. Okay, it's dry. More ribbon. Maybe some different lengths of ribbon. So, I want this to look as though it's got a headpiece on it. You know what I mean? So the top bit sits on the bride's head. We can pull it like that, almost like a cape, I suppose. Let's tie that in. No, I don't want it in a bow. I just want it secure in a knot. How are we doing for length here? Yeah, not too bad. Okay. I want more ribbon. Can't have too much ribbon, can you? Are you pleased it's Friday? Doesn't bother me, because I actually don't work anymore. Then we have some ribbon. Okay, this is the headdress. This is the wedding dress. Now we want them to be in... oh no, I haven't finished yet. There's one more thing I want to do on the headdress, and that is get a needle and cotton. Attempt to thread it. My eyesight is appalling. There we go. Gonna quickly do a knot in that, and then I have this, which is going to cover up that mess there, and I want it to go and hold it all together. Can I get it through all this? Nope. Let's go through there and through there, and then through that hole. Oh, that's up in the air. I don't want that up in the air. Put that way. Right. We're through hole one. Can I get this back through hole 2? I can. Which way do I want that to go? I don't really mind as long as it's... Yeah, that works. Through there. Through there. And that's quite enough of that sewing lark. So we'll just... Actually, I'm just going to put it through there, just pull this bit down so it looks better from the other side. Right, there we go. Yeah, that works. Okay, I think we're ready to assemble. Should we have a go and see what it looks like? Let's put that back in that sponge thing. Right. You know that thing that I put up there? I think I've blown it away with the hairdryer. I wonder where it went. There it is. Crisis averted. Now, I think we want to hang that up there. We can still see that underneath, should we wish to. I'm thinking what I want to do is put a brad through it so it looks as though it's hanging on a peg. Or shall we hang it that side? We could put the peg there and hang it there. Let's do that. So, pokey tool through there, brad, through there, seal that off, put a bit of masking tape over the top of it, just like that. And then we have that, which I'm not sure you're going to be able to see, but I know it's there and I like it anyway. And then I think I'm just going to have to glue it. We'll leave it there like that so you can just about see. Yes, that's what we'll do. We will use splodges of this. I'm not being very delicate. And then we will stick that just below there. There is our veil. Now this one, I want that to stick out, but that dress is still very slightly too long. So we'll cut that there. That's better. So you're not sticking. I'm going to glue the back of this dress and stick it there, because I think that's the best way to get it to lie down. Fabric glue is there. So I'm going to put a line of the glue just along that metal bit, and then I'm going to stick the dress down to the paper. Let's see if I can get it in the right place first time. So I want that to stick out the top. I want that to stick to the page. That's not straight. Emergency repairs. I want that to stick there. And then I have this. Which I sort of want to put there, I think. So it looks as though it's hanging on that thing. So bit of glue. More of that glue went under my fingernail then than it did on the... In fact, we could take that, pull it slightly, and put it there like that. So there we are. We have a bridal boutique with a dress and a headdress just waiting to be picked up by our bride. Maybe I'll add some flowers, but that's it. Lace, lace, ribbons, ribbons, prompt completed. Thanks very much for popping by. Always lovely to see you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.